This episode is sponsored by TornSports.com, and I've got a lovely pair of sliders here. Every footballer's dream. What else do they do, Lou?
They do grip socks, all heights. So,
Nice.
they've got the ankle ones. And they actually do, I don't know, the footballers' trend these days is where they have the little cut in the back of their match day socks.
Yeah.
So they do them as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they do plenty of different socks and obviously sliders. So.
That's sick. Yeah, these sliders are very nice. If you want to grab yourself anything, head over to TornSports.com and get yourself something nice.
Welcome back to Ball Talk with me, Lewis Bryon, and today I'm joined as usual by striker for St Albans, Ken Charles, and presenter Noah Jones. Boys, today we're going to do a Would You Rather football edition. Okay, so we've got a few different, about 5 or 10 different Would You Rathers, and we'll give our opinions, yeah?
Just football, but there's no weird ones in there.
There's a couple weird ones, but still football based.
Okay, cool, all right.
And then after that we'll go through our top 10, because it's an international break, top 10 English players of all time.
Sweet.
Okay, first one. Would you rather be a club legend with 0 trophies or a journeyman with 5 to 10 trophies? So I'm talking Gerrard or like a Milner.
Ah, that's a good one. I think club legend.
With zero trophies?
Zero is a drag.
Yeah.
Gerrard's got the Champions League or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm looking at Mark Noble.
So if you're but okay.
That's not
But if you're a Gerrard with, let's say you had
if you
0
take-
trophies.
Yeah, zero is mad. If you
versus
just have
Milner.
one, then it's different. But who's the better player?
Gerrard's obviously better than Milner.
Yeah, but
a
that's what you've
specific-
done.
But in general, in this question,
Yeah, in this question, the club legend is a better player.
Milner or Mark Noble? They're more of a level, maybe.
yeah.
Mark Noble every day.
Really? Over
If you're saying
Milner?
Milner or
think
Mark Noble, I'm taking Milner.
I'm taking Milner.
Oh, okay.
Champions League.
Okay.
He's won so much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
He got on the
that's
City
fair.
like
Yeah, let's
very early.
assuming the players are the same.
Yeah,
like
okay.
roughly same level. I'm taking the journeyman who's won trophies.
Okay,
So am I.
interesting. I'm taking club legend.
Really?
See who's the loyal one here, eh?
Yeah, I get what you said. But then if it's Gerrard versus Milner, you're going to go
yeah,
Gerrard.
well, that's
Yeah,
Because he's one of the best players
yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the trophies, the ability does weigh in on
Oh,
the
100%.
trophy.
Yeah.
I do love Milner as well. Good choice of player.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Yeah, he is a legend. And he got on the City hype a good time, didn't he?
Yeah,
That's
he
where he
did.
got his
Yeah,
trophies.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll go to the next one. Would you rather have prime Neymar or prime Mbappe? Could say current Mbappe.
Oh,
I mean, I know my answer.
straight away.
Yeah.
Go on.
Neymar.
You're saying that. I knew you'd say Neymar.
Bro, him at his prime, he's probably like top 5 players of all time.
Yeah, I do feel him being in the Ronaldo Messi era scuppered him a little bit.
And he
You've
was-
always compared
yeah.
him. Oh, but
Yeah, he didn't
Mbappe-
get the credit he deserved, man. Like, if Mbappe was in that time with when Messi and Ronaldo are at their peak, he wouldn't be getting talked about how Neymar's talked about.
You don't think?
Nah.
Is it?
I think he'd be talked about, but I think Neymar, still for now, I'd take Neymar. I think Mbappe could change that in the next couple of years, 25,
Yeah,
26. He's just started at Real Madrid, he's ticking now as well. So that could change very quickly. But for now, I'd still have to say Neymar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to answer this again in like 4 years.
Yeah,
But I will
you can't.
also, yeah, maybe we can. But I will also go Neymar for now.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Right, would you rather win the Champions League twice or a World Cup?
Oh,
World Cup.
Well,
straight away.
No debate.
World Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so hard to win. Not that the Champions League.
Would there be any amount of Champions Leagues that could change that? Or is it like World Cup over everything?
Good question. I mean, there'd have to be at some point where you'd be like,
10.
Yeah, that's really hard. I think
it'd be a lot of Champions Leagues. Maybe
I would have comfortably said World Cup, but at the minute we're dealing with all the Miles Lewis Skelly stuff. It's making me hate England fans. So
I hear that, yeah.
I see your TikTok yesterday. Oh my God, that
if
killed
you want
me.
to fight, let's go.
That killed me.
But there's something about being like a fan and watching the World Cup which massively outweighs being a fan watching Champions League.
World Cup's different.
Bro,
So for that
we're
reason,
especially being
yeah.
English, like we've not won it like in recent
Add
times.
that.
Yeah.
It's like
And
World
the fact
Cup,
that we
man.
just don't win it. Imagine winning it after last time was 66.
That'd be the biggest celebration this country's
Bro,
ever
it'd be
seen.
unreal.
Like,
Just
especially
think
since
of-
the
just think
near
of-
misses we've had recently.
Just think of the
Come
summers
on.
where we've had those near misses
Yeah.
and how it'd be if it just went one step further.
Bro, we'd
Yeah.
have like a month off work.
Bro,
I think
Everyone would be off and just go mental for a
and
month.
you're the player that helps that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that as well with the World Cup and the Euros, because they're so like all of the games are so close. It's like a month, isn't it?
Yeah, and
makes it
not
so
every
much more
every
hyped.
4 years, bro. Like World Cup's every 4 years.
You look
like,
at people. There's loads of people that won the Champions League.
Yeah,
whereas
bro,
the
every
World Cup
year
is
there's a
like
Champions League
4
winner.
years.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'll go World Cup too. Good shout.
Okay, interesting one. This obviously with Saudi, they're putting loads of money into people.
They are.
Would you rather play in Saudi on 200 grand a week, or in the Prem for 20 to 30k a week?
How old am I?
So this is for your whole career. Let's go like 23 to 30.
Ooh.
I think this is the easiest one here. It's so obviously Prem.
Really?
Bro,
That is mad.
Are you telling me
How can you say that?
120k a month?
If anything,
I don't need any more money.
If anything, it's the opposite.
No.
Yeah. I don't know,
when people
man.
say generational wealth, my great grandkids can do it themselves, bro. Get a job.
Yeah, but
No, I hear that.
120k a week is enough to live.
if we're going
in
23 to
luxury.
30, that's only
Bro.
7 years of 30k a week. It can go quick, man.
Bro, I'm
Telling
telling
you.
It's like
you,
12
there's
mil.
levels.
No, it can go. Yeah, but
there's levels, bro. When you start
200
living that
grand.
lifestyle, 30k a week, yeah, it's a lot of money. But the difference between that and 250k
listen,
I don't care.
every week, the
Noah,
difference.
let me put
I
it to you
don't
like
care.
this. Let me put it to you like this. 170k you're getting extra every week.
Bro, it's
52
mad.
weeks for 7 years.
Bro, it's
All right, let me do this.
I'm taking that,
You're
bro.
leaving like 15 mil
Let
on
me
the
do
table.
this. 30k in a week in the Prem. Can I get a very nice house?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I have a nice car? Yes. Can I comfortably give things to my family that I might not have had before? Yes. Are my kids sorted? Yes.
Let me tell you what happens though.
Done.
At the end of that 7 years, you
Yeah.
keep giving things to you keep living in a nice luxury
Yeah.
house, you keep giving things to your family.
Yeah.
Mate, 5 years, that's gone.
And then guess what? I come on here and I make more.
That is not going to happen.
No,
30k a week.
For me, that is like an absolute. I hear the money.
you've
So
got
it's
to
hear it.
you're taking like, because the money's still very good, you're taking like Premier League is just, you'd much rather play in the Prem than Saudi.
If someone said to me now, do a job that you hate, right? And
That
don't
you hate?
enjoy.
You're still playing football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And 30k a week, I'd do it. So now you're saying do something you love every day of your life, like play football,
You
and
also
you get
love
that
the
money.
Saudi.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're still
You'd
playing
love it in
football.
Saudi as well.
I'd like it.
You'd love it. You play Sunday League for fun every week. Imagine they said Saudi, 250k a week.
Yeah, and imagine if they said
Obviously
Sunday League here, 30k
Yeah.
a week, done.
Really?
I think
So,
that's the easiest. That is a
if you went Sunday League, right? Let's
Yeah.
just change it to Sunday League.
Yeah,
Would you prefer to do Sunday League in England for 30k a week than Sunday League in Saudi for 200?
1,000,000%.
So it's not actually because of the Saudi League or the Premier, it's just where you want to stay in England.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's just the Prem that's the what's the
Yeah,
driving factor?
it's be around your family
Yeah.
and like nieces and nephews and stuff, and be rich.
And also
I'm
that's
classing
that 30k
rich.
Yeah, it is
30k is
rich.
20 after tax max,
Calm.
whereas 200 is 200.
It's genuinely.
Bro, it's mad.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
I'm saying, for me,
I'm going Saudi. Sorry, mate. I'm going Saudi.
that, like, let's say I was,
I can go Prem after 30.
yeah.
no, I want you.
Because you've said 7 years, or like it's your career, I'd have to go Saudi. If you told me like I was 20 and like I had a Prem contract offer, 30k
Yeah.
a week versus Saudi,
like a few years.
and it's like you don't know what the future is, I'm taking the Prem at that stage.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me I've basically got to sign a 7-10 year deal, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like a
Let's do
30k
it,
a week
man.
Prem player ain't even remembered.
Nah, who is a
doing-
30k
I'm
a
doing
week?
Do you know what I mean? You're not
That's like
remembered. You just played Prem, bro.
That's like a Southampton centre back.
So
Yeah.
7 years in the Prem
Bro,
at
you
this,
do the
you're
maths and
getting-
you'll change your
You're
mind.
getting just shy of 11 mil.
For 7 years. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, what are you doing?
Do the
Beautiful.
Saudi.
I don't think your
And
calculator
then
goes up that high. How many digits can they fit on the screen?
200k times 52 times 7, 72 mil.
Bro, it's not even like, bro.
Yeah,
It's,
but I don't care.
and that 11
I don't
mil,
care.
you probably see 6 of it.
Yeah.
No,
After
we'll
tax.
go offshore. Don't worry about that. Don't do tax
avoidance.
when we go
Bro, it's
offshore.
actually,
Listen,
what
if
are you
Noah
saying?
goes and plays in the Prem, tax gets
Yeah, Jamal
Are
Z.
you saying Saudi as well?
Yeah.
I think you'd have
Yeah.
to, bro.
Is it changing if I say Arsenal to you two as Arsenal fans? 30k.
Potentially.
Potentially,
yeah.
of course.
Oh well.
Well, no,
Yeah,
listen,
of
it changes if I'm like a big player in Arsenal, but that's not the question. It's just 30k a week.
If you get specific with it, you can convince me.
But you're not going to be a big player at Arsenal for 30k a week. That's what I'm basing it off. You're going to be like an average player in an average team.
You play for Arsenal for your life.
Yeah, but you'll be on more than that.
Would you rather be, I don't know, not to draw people out, but like a Kivior position?
And
in
he's on more
Arsenal?
than.
But
Probably
he
on
wouldn't
more.
be on 30k.
I reckon
He'd
he's
be
on
on a lot
more.
more. But like, think of that.
If I'm putting myself in my head at his level, being English and watching the Premier all my life, still 100%.
Yeah. Okay. No, I can
Fair
see it, but
I do understand it.
But I also understand the cash. By the way, I get it.
Okay, right. We'll go on to a slightly different one. Still football based, but a bit weirder. Okay, so would you rather your favourite player joins a rival team and scores last minute winner, does the old Adebayor celebration?
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Or for the next 3 years, you can only watch football alone on your phone?
Alone on my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're only watching football on that little screen on your own forever?
I mean, what? So like, I don't know. Let's hypothetically, Bukayo Saka goes
to Tottenham. And we're both chasing the title.
And he wins it for Tottenham in the last minute.
Bro, that would
that's
kill
an
me.
L, bro. Like, that's the...
I hear it, but also when you mention someone like Saka, I'm like, go live your life, king. You get that trophy. I'm happy for you.
No,
what about like Robin Van Persie?
I know what you mean.
If you did that, it would change quickly.
Yeah, we saw Van Persie do it.
Yeah, but
it wound me up. But
we weren't winning the league then. We were like off it.
That's the thing. Like the Van Persie thing never actually wound me up that much. Because I just thought we was not on levels, and he's gone as a player to try. Go to another stage. You're saying basically it's
I'm going the rival team score against me. I can't watch football on my phone only for the next 3 years.
Also, the Adebayor thing, if you go back to that, looking back now, it's jokes.
Yeah. If I was if I was not an Arsenal fan, I'd love that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No,
but we was never rivaling those teams to win stuff. Like, we weren't rivaling City to win anything at those times.
But you're still saying phone.
I hear you.
You're still saying phone, aren't you?
I'm saying, given your question is as if like we're neck and neck and like last day of the season or something, they score against us.
Yeah, but
that's just ranked.
It's one moment, take the L, move on. 3 years, just on your phone.
3 years, just watch football on your phone
on your own.
Yeah, I couldn't. Going to the
what if we get to the World Cup final?
It's mad though.
You're sitting in the final.
When you include everything, like, I'm just thinking Premier League week to week. I can do that.
Yeah, I'd barely watch it at the moment.
Also, Arsenal Champions League final. Let's say it's at the Emirates.
It starts getting...
Lewis says, bro, I've got a box. You're like, no, sorry, I'm watching it on my phone.
Go in the toilet. You can't even... Yeah, you've got to go in the toilet.
If you bring in all the context, then I'd probably have to take the L.
Yeah, just take the L, man.
Yeah, take it.
We'll buy them back. Okay, another weird one. Every time there's an offside, you have to explain the rule to someone who doesn't know in football. Every time you're watching the game. Or every time your team scores and you're watching, you have to do a knee slide.
Oh, bro, 30 years old, my knees are gone.
I'm explaining offside.
So, really?
My body can't do
every
that.
time? So imagine there's like 10 offsides in the game.
Every time your team scores, you're knee sliding. Where?
That's good celebration, though.
I can't get out of bed without...
If you're in the pub, you do it there. If you're in the family's house... But they'll just explain the offside like for the 100th time.
I know, but
but you'd get really good at it. And you'd be able to do it in like a sentence.
Exactly. Versus,
you're looking, but you get amazing at knee slides.
It'd get worse.
You get ruined trousers
and knees, bro. I'm thinking about my knees.
I couldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you can't actually fuck that. Can't do that.
Anyone listening who's over the age of probably like 27 and a half knows that when you do things like that, you're done.
Bro, you're done.
Come back from that.
You're done. The knee slide has to be on a perfect pitch, otherwise forget it.
Yeah. I'd love to be able to do a knee slide every
on a
time,
perfect pitch.
What's the worst place you watch football that you could do that?
Pub garden.
Pub would be weird.
In the car park.
Pub would be weird, especially if it's like a Southampton versus Ipswich and it's like they've scored 1-0 in 10 minutes. You're doing a knee slide.
And what happens like you accidentally see it in like a shopping centre screen. Bro, in shorts, you just got to go on the floor.
That would be funny. Or in the crowd, stadium.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Okay, we got some from the listeners.
Oh, yeah?
Be a pundit or be a manager?
Manager.
I'm probably going pundit. I've been in the manager role.
No, I'm saying manager because pundit's easier life.
Yeah.
Like far less stress, but I can't rate it.
And we're talking pundit for Sky Sports.
Yeah, let's assume we're talking top level. Yeah. If we're assuming top level, like whether the Prem managers are successful or unsuccessful, I have a lot of respect for them when I see them because I think they're putting themselves on the line and doing a really good job. Yeah. The pundits,
but like, let's say you lose your job and you've still got to be a manager. You still got to go try and get a job, go through that stress.
Yeah,
again.
It's stress, but like I think it's worth it for them because they're at the top and they earn a good wage and stuff. Whereas if you go down the leagues, it becomes like genuinely like we have to start questioning if it's worth it. It's the same stress, but you're not comfy. They're all comfy Prem managers. They're doing it because they're good at it and it's their passion.
Yeah.
So I'd take it.
Okay.
Pundits have got a nice life.
I'm going pundit. They travel the world. They just talk about football.
I hear it. I just can't rate them. Yeah. They sit there.
I get it. Yeah, but I'll be the one that people rate
and then criticize. Yeah. I just can't rate it because you sit there. They've all tried and failed. And then they tell managers that they're wrong or they should do this.
It's very rare you get a pundit that's not tried to be a manager.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, probably because
That's why he's likable.
Yeah.
He doesn't come across as, oh, I've tried, I failed, and now I'm telling them what to do. He's just very like.
Yeah.
I do
he's
get
just
that. And
himself.
for that reason, I'm going pundit.
If I could be a Michael Richards,
Pundit, bro.
then maybe I'd be a pundit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Would you? This is another one from the listener. VIP Freeman.
Hello.
Would you rather play for your childhood rivals or not play at all? So we're all big Arsenal
Childhood
fans.
rivals.
So we're playing a career. We're having a career at Tottenham, or you're not
Just
playing
kiss
at
the
all.
badge, everything.
No,
Yeah.
that wasn't even. He's added extras.
I'm
Bro,
adding that,
you're exposing yourself as
No,
not
you're-
someone.
you're
Listen,
doing
I
that
agree.
too.
I agree.
You're doing
I'm,
that too, bro.
I'm playing. I'm not kissing the badge. Maybe
Bro.
after 10 years there, I might have changed alliances.
Give it a season
It's a-
of playing there week in, week out.
You do grow a bond. Like
You're
that's
100%.
Yeah,
That's, every player's done that.
Yeah.
Like Carragher,
A lot
big
of top
Everton
footballers,
fan.
they don't actually. Their football team they support sort of fades away.
It has to.
I think it's different for you two to answer it than it is like a fan,
yeah.
right?
No,
Because
I agree.
Love Arsenal and have never played for a different Prem side.
Yeah.
Strangely,
Well, how old are you now?
30.
So let's say you got a 5-year contract at Spurs. Would you do that, or? But if you
Yeah,
do,
the way you put it like that, 100%.
you what you would? Yeah, exactly.
100%, yeah.
You
I was
would.
thinking about it differently, but yeah.
Or just never play football again. Like you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
Yeah.
Does the cash come with it?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
playing.
Why
Yeah.
sign me up, baby?
That's the thing, isn't it? Like,
I'm knee sliding every goal.
no, if you said the cash don't come with it, then what's the point?
Yeah, what? Oh,
I mean,
can I get a sponsorship?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you probably could. So
No, I would play for the rival, sadly.
Yeah. Okay. Right, we'll go with a few more. Would you rather have a career-ending injury at 25,
Whoa.
but win the Ballon d'Or?
when, like, before that,
Yeah, so before
before,
25. Yeah. Any age. Yeah. Or play until 40 with no trophies.
See, it's so
So like Michael Owen, he sort
Yeah.
of retired later than that, I think, didn't he? But
yeah, he retired still late enough.
but,
But
we're
like,
saying that sort of vibe,
I'm longevity, man. I'm playing till I'm 40.
or like Gareth Barry.
Yeah,
You're going Gareth Barry.
100%.
But then I think once you retire, you'll be like, fuck, I should have taken
No,
the
I
other option.
don't need to be the best.
That's
I just
tough,
need.
you know.
But that Ballon d'Or
Health
is going
and
to
wealth.
sort you for after stuff. You know what I mean?
that's
You're gonna,
tough. That's very tough because everyone, not like I didn't want to say
It
no
is
one
hard.
remembers Gareth Barry, but like he's a almost in the streets won't forget category.
Yeah,
whereas
yeah.
Michael Owen isn't. When we talk about best strikers that have played, you think Michael Owen.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Yeah.
like, he gets talked about a lot.
But what's
I hear
Gareth
it.
Barry doing now? He couldn't go do an appearance at somewhere.
No,
for
he
like,
couldn't.
Or like not in the level Michael Owen can.
No,
Yeah, but
you'll
yeah,
always.
soccer aid midfielder.
But so you're basically, I'd like to say I was the best footballer in the world.
Yeah,
But I feel like every day that would hurt me. That
I don't
would
think it
wind
would.
me up.
I think
Do
it
you not?
would, but like you'd come to live with the fact that you couldn't control that injury. It was just career-ending injury. But before that, I've
I
done
don't know,
what I
man.
needed
I'm
to
actually
do.
torn because I know what it's like. You just, yeah.
You did it without the Ballon
But that's
d'Or.
what I'm saying, exactly.
I'd take the 40. I did it with fucking nothing.
Yeah, like I don't know.
You know
man.
what? I'm gonna change my tune. I'm gonna go play till forward.
Is
man.
it?
Yeah.
I'm going
you'll miss it so
purely
bad.
from enjoyment of life.
You're still
Health
gonna
and
earn good
wealth.
money.
Exactly. If you're so that for me is now saying the next 10 years you can play, or 5 years ago you stopped playing. Oh, bro, give me the 10 years.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going 40.
What is it? Prem though.
Yeah, we
Up
can
to
say
40, top
like
level.
we'll go Gareth Barry's career.
Yes.
I'm going Gareth Barry
Snatching it.
over a Ballon d'Or. Yeah,
Over Lewis Bryon.
definitely. Not ability though.
Well,
Oh, it's so tight. I might go to play till 40.
Yeah.
we got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. We'll go another one from the listener.
Mm.
We can make this the last one. Would you rather be a championship player and play for your country, or be a Premier League player and not?
Wow. Oh, that's such a techie one.
So we could say, I'm trying to think if this has happened, but we could say like a Vardy if he never got to the Prem.
Doesn't really happen for England though.
But
Happened
if it
for a
did,
lot of-
if it
Oh,
did,
Yeah.
Are we assuming this is England then?
yeah,
Okay.
our country.
Okay.
So whoever you're, any
Oh,
individual.
that's tough, man.
Wow. That is tough.
Championship. Oh, mate. But would
If it's for me, if it's
I
a
have to understand more context.
Yeah,
Like,
so
is it
you
you've just
play
made an
every game,
appearance,
so
or are you
no, so
England starter, but you just happen to play the champ?
you play for England for 8 years, let's say. So what's that like? Maybe 4 major tournaments.
you're playing like 70% of minutes.
Yeah, so you're a starter.
Okay, so you're a key player for
yeah,
England,
but you
just
play
in the champ.
15 years in the champ, or you play 15 years in the Prem with no England. I'm picking champ in England Because you can be remembered so much more.
I probably am because
and there's nothing better than representing your country, man.
I probably am because you got to think, players like Jordan Pickford that play for Everton week in, week out and stuff. Obviously, that's not champ, but he's not having the time of his life when he plays for Everton. It's the bottom end of the Prem. They're always struggling and stuff, and no one really cares what you're doing in the Prem week in, week out. But then come the major tournaments, he's the number one.
Yeah,
and I don't think he'd swap that for anything.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'd go a step further and say I wouldn't mind just playing in the champ.
Yeah,
you still earn a very good wage. It's still a very good league.
And you're going to get monetary benefits.
You're going to get monetary benefits. Being an England player brings,
especially if you win something,
ridiculous amounts of money. So I think I'd probably have to take that.
I think you've talked me into it. I think I was thinking Prem, no England. I'm thinking like Ben White.
Yeah, it's because it depends on.
But he chose not to play.
Yeah.
And he still has played, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has played. It's tough because the Prem is vague. Because if you start saying Arsenal now, it's like Champions League. Chance to win the Prem.
Yeah. No, we're going to go like a Jordan Pickford if he didn't play for
That's
England.
what I'm saying. So if we're just saying that, then I'd say Championship.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll play for Huddersfield and I'll play for England.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, nice. We'll go one more because I just see this one. Would you rather have Messi or Ronaldo's career? I know we've had plenty of debates, but we're not going to...
No, this is different debate.
Just on the career.
This is a very different question.
And you're telling me, do I want to end my career in Miami? Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Would you rather have Messi or Ronaldo's career? Yeah.
Messi, 100%.
I'm going Messi. He's won a World Cup, man.
I'm a Barca man before I am Real Madrid anyway.
Yeah. But trophies, they're quite similar. Other than international, like you've won a World Cup.
If I'm thinking about players, I'd rather play with Xavi and Iniesta than Modric and Kroos.
Yeah.
If you're saying, do you want to end it in Saudi Arabia or Miami? No disrespect to Saudi Arabia at all.
No, I'd take Miami Beach.
Come on.
Yeah. Miami Beach.
Come on. I really dislike.
This is tough,
Messi's tattoos though.
Yeah, but you don't have to have his tattoos.
Oh yeah, true.
Just his football career.
We didn't say you have to look like Messi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I prefer to look like Ronaldo.
100%. Yeah. No, we'll go Messi's career, definitely.
Messi.
And again,
conquer 3 leagues though.
Is it a no-brainer? Yes, I think it is.
I think this is less of a I think this is surely more of a debate than the who's better.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Whichever way
it is. Definitely.
You can be a Messi. You can think Messi's better and still look at this question and say this is tough.
Yeah, I think it's tough.
Bro, Ronaldo's won it in 3 different leagues.
Yeah, but he didn't have a great time at Juventus. Didn't have a great time when he returned to United, and then he went Saudi.
But Messi.
But he still
Messi didn't have a great time at PSG. Terrible time at PSG.
And he's only been at Barca,
and
Ronaldo's had a good time at United the first time.
Let's just talk about their mains, the mains. It's actually
He's ripped up the Prem.
I do hear it.
But I'm going Messi, just because of the World Cup.
Yeah, the
World Cup is the one that, bro.
I didn't even think about internationals. Yeah, it's Messi.
Yeah,
you swung me around that it's not as obvious as I first thought, but if you're talking
top
internationals,
goal scorer of all time.
Yeah, that don't matter.
Yeah, I am taking Messi's career, and
Ronaldo's got the streets, bro.
Does he?
He's got the streets.
Does he?
He's definitely got the streets.
He's got the 14-year-olds and United fans. I don't know if he's got the streets.
Bro, 2008, 2009, them years. Everyone was rolling up their sleeves, putting wrist tape around their wrists.
One thing everyone was doing was his free kick.
Everyone had
his free kick. You'd have everyone in schools doing like
bro,
that.
He had the streets in the way.
Like now he's done the celebration, which is just
and the celebration now is
that's got to be the most
everywhere.
Like that's
every sport.
The biggest celebration in any sport ever.
It's got to be.
Yeah, but Messi doesn't need the celebration.
No, I'm not saying that, but
although I still think the best celebration Messi's done. When he scored against Real Madrid, they beat him 3-2 fairly late on in his Barca career. He's taken off his shirt and just held it up.
Oh yeah, that's cold, bro.
Mate, yeah.
That was different.
Yeah, that was fucking.
That's so mad.
He's a legend, man.
Yeah. That's not even him as well. That ain't even him.
No, he don't do that.
Just came out of him that time.
As he got older, he's become more like that.
Yeah, he became like that.
Also, what's a nicer city, Barcelona or Madrid? I think Barcelona.
Barcelona's. I've not been in Madrid actually, but Barca is very nice.
Yeah, you have made it. It's not as obvious as I thought, but. Oh, it is Messi, man. World Cup. Like, you chuck the World Cup in there and I think it heavily swings it.
World Cup's big.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Messi.
So Messi.
Yeah.